Johnny, thanks. Appreciate it. So let's focus on the roads, right? DOTD crews, they've been hard at it over the weekend, pre-treating some major roadways ahead of the anticipating freezing temperatures. Hopefully you don't see anything like that, because here's the deal. They do have some roads to get to. This morning, Matt Venezia live with DOTD folks, sharing what crews have been doing so far and what they may be doing as this day moves on. Matt, good morning.
Yeah, Matt, good morning to you. You mentioned where we are here, the Salt House with DOTD. It has been a busy last couple of days for the folks here working really hard. Mr. Rodney Mallett with us, continuing this discussion here. There's been a lot of buildup to getting to this point in the week. Obviously, you had Governor Landry speak earlier last week in a press conference. The Secretary Glenn Leday was there as well. I know you all had a meeting yesterday. Can you kind of take us through what those discussions were like ahead of these freezing temperatures this week?
Sure. Well, we've had practice with this before, so we kind of watch the weather really closely, and then we stage all our salt at different staging areas across the state. You know, it is a statewide event, and then as we watch the weather and as the temperature starts to drop and the precipitation comes in, there's a timing element to when you want to put down salt and brine to start the pre-treating. And so that's how we started. We started pre-treating, especially up north, and then yesterday afternoon we pre-treated in the capital region.
And the manpower to be able to disperse and have so much action in several different areas, especially areas that really need it in the northern part of the state. What kind of effort does it take from your staff to be able to accomplish all that?
We have thousands of people out there working, and we're working on 12-hour shifts, 24 hours, and we've been doing that since last Thursday. So it is a full-time job for a lot of people, and the weather doesn't help at all, because it's awful conditions to work in. But the number one goal is the safety of the traveling public, and so we're pretty dedicated to getting these roads open and safe as quickly as possible.
And there's plenty of evidence that by all the salt that is not really in here, because it used to be full to the brim just a couple of days ago. I know you mentioned our Rick Porche with WAFB was here not too long ago, and it was pretty stacked in here. Certainly not the case nearly as much up to this point in the Salt Dome here. DOTD working real hard to make sure we're safe out on the roadways despite the frigid temperatures. With that, guys, we'll send it back to you.